We are extremely excited about working with Neutral Project. They came to us with the idea of doing a large mass timber building in Milwaukee, and that's right up our alley. We've been working on timber frame buildings for over 30 years. We are on the forefront of development of mass timber technology in large buildings and high-rise buildings. The beauty of the Edison is that we are going to combine state-of-the-art high-rise construction techniques with timber frame, mass timber technology, which is the most sustainable building material you can use.
We realized very early on about this project is we're breaking a lot of new ground on this project. Almost everything we're doing here is new, hasn't been done before. FIAS, which is the rating system that we'll be using, the certification system we'll be using for the building, has previously been used mostly for smaller buildings. And in this building, we're working with FIAS on their process to apply their program to larger buildings. One of the things about FIAS is that it is prescriptively written, meaning that we have to achieve specific targets for our window system, for our mechanical system, for our usage of power in the building. And as I said, they've been working with us to create those new targets for larger buildings. And what has happened over the course of the development of this building is we've come to realize that we're approaching near 50% reduction in carbon energy usage for the building compared to a similar conventionally framed building.
It's sort of an homage to the past, those industrial buildings and warehouses along that working river as it was originally. Every time that we start a new project, we go through a process we call placemaking, and we do historical research on the site. And we studied some of the historical maps of the site there right on Edison Street. And we found out that the original use of the project was a lumberyard. And we thought that was so fitting, the fact that we were going to do a state-of-the-art mass timber building. It was a lumberyard. We're going to use that to inspire the design. So as you look at the tower, you'll see a very strong rectangular frame that is inspired by the real history of the site. And I think that it separates the building when you feel more connected with the context, the past, all of the unique amenities around it.
One of the challenges we were given was to create a lifestyle building where people could live a sustainable lifestyle. And within this building, we had to create a series of options for our residents. At the first floor, our lobby is a public space. It is not only open to residents, it's open to the neighborhood. It is connected directly to a large retail space that runs along the Riverwalk and fronts on our main street. Will be a combination of retail, restaurant, lounge space, a place to enjoy the river and the activities on the river. And it also opens up directly to a park area that our building is adjacent to. That park area also has access to a bridge that takes you over to the areas in the city that contain the sports and activity venues. Then as you come up into the building and we create an additional level of privacy, we have an entire floor dedicated to residential uses. So in addition to those exterior areas, we have interior areas that include our spa space, gym space, a golf simulator, a library, lounge space, an interior space for inviting friends over and using our kitchen for you can get out of your apartment and congregate with your neighbors. And then at the top of the building, we have a kind of winter garden space, understanding that this is Milwaukee, that it does get cold in the winter, that we wanted to have a space that felt outdoors. And that is a skylit space with a 360-degree view of the city and the lake and the river and all the activities that happen there in the city.
The Edison and Neutral Project is leading people. We can show people that a building design that's predicated on health and wellness and is good for the environment.